Yo, what is going on everybody? Today we are talking about the new family content, the Family Siege event. This content is pretty unique because for once you can play two characters. You have a doll. If I go to the battle plans, this is my main character on the left and this is my doll on the right, and I can select the outfit I want for my doll. Then it depends on the items you have on your account and on everything you have on your account, in fact, because if I go back over here, you know, you have all your gear, you have your skills, spells, relics, stuff like that, the prayer statue, everything you have in here. You can set that up for your doll in the Family Siege event when you go on the battle plans. Just need to click on view outfit over here. You can select the class you want and you can select the presets and check the attributes of your class, of your doll, alright? So you have the detail and it is corresponding to what I have for my own character. So this is very interesting for me because for once, I am trying two Warbringers at once. The gameplay, in fact, is similar to the tournament, so I'm doing my test for the tournament in that content. And it is pretty interesting, in fact. I love doing that. So you can select the positioning of your characters for your defense plan and your attack plans. But once the battle started, you can't change your defense anymore. You can only select and change your attack to attack enemies' towers. This is basically how it works. So basically, if I go there, there is something very important to know about. When I select the presets, I can use the same gear, skills, pals. I can select everything similar to my main character, but the items right here, the three items, mount, artifacts, and back accessory, plus the avian, or select it for one character only. Then you need to use different items on the other character, alright? So, of course, one more time, the more you spend in the game, the more the items you have, and the more efficient you are going to be in that content, alright? This is basically the truth around that content, but this is a bit more complicated than that. You are going to see that during the battle phase, alright? I'm going to explain that right after. So basically, on this Warbringer, this is what I have. The cheetah mount plus the chrono artifact plus the tiger back. This is my previous build that I was using in the tournament, and that was destroying people, right? And on my second character, which is my main, by the way, I don't know why the Sacred Hunter is selected. This is wrong. I'm using these things right here. And this is my current build for the tournament. It is destroying players. So using two very aggressive DPS build that might be very interesting, isn't it? This is what I tried and this is what I want to show you on the battle phase. So I am using that avian, which is my main one. So it is maxed out for now. I can't go higher than the level 150. And my doll is using my other avian. This one. But it's only level 69. Pretty good number, by the way. Never mind. So this is my defense plan and this is my offensive plan. I am trying to put my own character with the Cinder Wolf in the back, so it is supposed to remain alive longer. Then it depends on the positioning of the opponent. Whatever. So this was about your battle plans for your defense and your attack, alright? So then, on the battlefield here, you have 4 servers, right? And this server is gonna come every 4 weeks. So you have 4 different servers and you have 3 buildings per server. So you have basically the main building in the middle. This is the main tower in which you have the best players normally, because this is your core and you want absolutely that main tower to remain alive. You have the health. Let's say the defense. Yeah, the defense. It's written defense. The defense of your tower here, 90%. And you have the 2 towers. Before being able to attack the middle tower, you are forced to destroy the 2 towers, left and right. So you can't select in what team you want to be, the guild leaders, or selecting that during the positioning phase, the adjustment phase, I think it is called like that. So this is why you have the best players of the alliances in the middle tower, and then you have the other players in the right and left column. You have some teams of 3 in the middle tower, you have some teams of 2 players in the left and right tower, and then you have some single players, alright? This is how it works basically. So you are acquiring some stars, and the higher the star, the more the damage you are going to inflict to the tower when you attack a tower, alright? The goal is to try to destroy the left and right tower first, and then to try to damage the middle tower. If you want to be at the top of the ranking for your alliance, you need to have as many defense remaining as possible. This is basically the goal, alright? So you're going to try to attack other players, and this is how it works. Something very important, guys. If you want to have more personal points for the personal ranking, you know, you have that thing over here. You need to attack the tower when it is glowing, or you need to attack when your own server tower is glowing. Basically, you're gonna have lights around a building. If you attack an enemy family with that glowing effect, you're gonna have more points. And if your own family has that glowing effect, you are going to have more points every time you're going to attack any other family, alright? That is very important to plan your attacks accordingly to that if you want to have more points, alright? How to have that effect? Basically, you get the glowing effect when your family has more defense power than the other families right here, okay? This is basically how it works. You have the detail over here if you want to know exactly how the glowing effect is appearing on your characters, alright? Something more. The more the stars you have, the more the stats the players have inside, alright? So it is going to be better for your alliance, and it's going to be harder to beat other players in the middle tower, alright? Think I talked a lot. These are the rewards you are getting during the week, alright? This is the family rewards based on your ranking. We are currently the top 2, and you can see the defense coefficient right here. So we need to attack the lightweight family if you want to have a chance to be at the top 1. The difference is not that big between the guilds, so you don't really care about that, I would say. But you have the personal rewards, and you are getting a lot of things over here. You have a title for your avatar, and you have an avatar frame. You have more rewards as well, but it is not making a big difference depending on where you are in the ranking, you know? The rewards are not insane, but the content is pretty fun, so then yeah. It is pretty good to participate for your alliance, right? So in my case, I'm gonna attack this one because this is the top one. I'm gonna try to kill the players in that tower so we can get directly on the middle tower, alright? So let's see what do we have right here. We have Stray. This is a pretty strong player. You can see right here that he has a plus 50% stats, I guess. More attack, I guess. I'm not even sure about that. I don't know exactly what is that coefficient around here. You can see the defense rate right here. If I defeat them, I will have like 15% defense down on the tower. And this is the personal points I am going to acquire after beating him, alright? This here is the amount of attempts you can do on that player, alright? It is written 2-on-3, and it is not great because I lost the first battle against him. This is what it means, basically. If you beat one player, you cannot attack him anymore, okay? So this is basically how it works. So let me check what do we have here. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Even though I know that I lost the battle, I want to show you a hard fight. So this is what he is currently using. Right? You have, I suppose that it is a tank, but without a lot of HP. I don't know exactly what is that build in front. You have a lot of Counter-Strike. And a lot of, not a lot of crit rate. This is a kind of hybrid build. Counter multiplier, you don't have a lot. So yeah, this is a Martial Sage, I guess. Probably a Martial Sage, and here we have almost the same build, in fact. Crit rate, Counter Strike, yeah, 2 Martial Sages. So my build is supposed to be helpful to kill tanks, right? It is time to see what happens. Oh, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna lose, but if I remember, that was very close. Look at the damage I was able to inflict on both of them. So I need to survive with that guy here. He's gonna proc the Cinder Wolf in the back, so now my damage are gonna get above. Tiger back, and I destroyed him. This is the first time, in fact, I am trying with the back accessory, the tiger back on the second character, so I was able to beat him. The defense is still at 4% because, yeah, you have that thing here, that shield. When it's gray, if you defeat that player, it is not gonna lower the defense, alright? I think I understood that. So now I can go in the middle tower and you have the best players of the Alliance inside normally. Let me check what do we have here. 77 points if I beat that guy. Let me check what I have in front. Oh, dude. This is a big tank. This here is a big tank. Counter-Strike. That's a Sacred Hunter, I guess. What the hell is that amount of HP? Is that Zed? Is that the strongest player of the server, or... Oh, dude, if I try that battle, I'm gonna lose 100%. And what do we have here? Alright, that's a DPS. Way more stats than me. Few DPS. What a challenge that, you know. Let's see what... I won the battle, but I couldn't see what happened. Can I check the replay? Battle reports. Personal. Yes, I can. Alright, let's see what happened. That was pretty fast, right? Okay, time to continue. Think I'm gonna try this one at the top. Your battle attempts refill over time, by the way. Every 2 hours and 30 minutes. So you're getting another ticket, and the battle phase lasts something around 10 hours, something like that. And then you have an adjustment phase, and you have 3 days of battle. I am so crazy, guys. Let's try that battle. 2 insane tanky classes. Probably the most tanky players of the server. But I want to know the efficiency of my 2 Warbringer builds. Let's get in battle, guys. It is time to lose the fight. For the science. Look at the damage I took. Oh no, yeah, mages. Mages in front. It one-shotted my character over the Cinder Wolf. And look at my doll. Look at my doll. Pretty good. Yeah, but mages, I didn't know, and it destroyed me. Of course. Mages are my nemesis right now. It is over, guys. This is over for me. So, seems like we are losing the battle. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. If I check the ranking, my personal ranking, I'm top 37. Because I tried a lot of things. I think I lost like 3 or 4 fights, something like that, in offense. Bad actor, bad actor. Always trying things. My previous teammate in tournament was a bit mad about that because I was always trying things, and sometimes I was losing a lot of battles in the qualifications, but you know, I'm like that, so I can't stop doing that. That was the content, guys. Have a nice day. Take care. Let me know in the comment what you think about that, and see you on the next video. Bye bye, guys.